Alright, so in this video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to learn how to construct a melody. And there is no exact science for this. A melody is essentially whatever you want to sing. But there are devices that we can use to make better melodies, okay, depending on what our harmonies are. And that's essentially where you want to start. You want to start with your harmonies, and your harmonies, of course, start with scales. So I'm in the key of B flat major here. And these are the first tones that I'm going to consider for my melody. I can use any tone on the keyboard, really. But I'm going to start considering these. And it's really helpful if you've gone through the solfege syllable video. So you can sing do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So now you're hearing those pitches in your head, and that's going to help you as well. Because the music's going to come from you. So if the music's not in you, then you got to get it into you. Whether you have to sing it, listen to some music, get it to the point where you're hearing sounds in your head, and that's going to make constructing your melodies a lot easier. Okay. And then what you do is you essentially start with a tone. Okay. Typically we start with chord 1. In this particular case it's B flat. So I can start with any of the tones from the B flat chord. I can start with B flat, D, or F. Okay. And usually your melody is going to be on the top. So I'll start with the D. And then we can expand this. Now we can expand it basically using the scale. I can travel down or I can travel up. And so I've already created a melody just by doing that. Okay, then it helps to have an arrival place. So let's say I wanted my melody to go from a B flat chord here, and then I'm going to go to a G minor chord. Let's say that's going to be my progression here. So I'm going to go from D, and I'll say I want my next note to be G, because I want to play the root of the G minor chord. And essentially I could have chosen the B flat, or I could stay on the D for that chord because all of those notes are in the G minor chord. But say I'm going down from D to G. So here I can use the scale there to create the melody, or just a portion of these notes in here. Or, okay, depending on what sounds better to your ear. Or I can choose to go up and then come down and go up. Incidentally, if I know G is my arrival point, I can go up. So now I've created a melody. You see how I did that? Leaps are very important in the creation of melodies. You don't want to just be traveling in a scale, which is great, but if you can create a leap, it'll create more of a sense of an arrival when playing these and creating these melodies. Okay, so the next thing is, let's say you have a whole lot of chords, and the chords are going to be moving. That gives you a full palette. Whenever I compose and I have a lot of chords, what I'll do is I'll play all of the notes and all the chords that I'm playing. So here I play E flat, D flat, minor 7, C minor 7. And my range is basically all the notes from here to here. So that I know all of these notes can work as melodic notes if I'm doing that progression here. Anywhere from C to D, which is basically the B flat major scale. So I played all those notes and then I had a melody. Okay, now last thing, the most distinctive aspect of a melody is its distinction. You want it to come out. You don't want it to be drowned. So if it's doing too much, it'll sound more like, an improvisation as opposed to a melody. You want it to be something that you can sing. And if you can sing it, you can put words with it, then you know it's a great melody. Try leaps, octave leaps. 7ths and 6ths sound very good. Depending on what your progression is, make sure that your melody matches the chord tone for the scale and the chords that you're playing, and you essentially be fine. Okay, so that's just a few tips for constructing a melody. Essentially connecting the notes in a chord to the notes in the next chord, and it just goes on from there.